What is up, everyone, and welcome to a special episode. Now today I'm doing something a little bit different. It's not with theories or discussions, although I guess it's going to be a little bit of discussion. No, instead I'm following the sort of scheme that I've been seeing a lot of reactor YouTubers doing, and that's a best and worst series reaction. So I'm starting with Legend of Korra, because of course I am a Legend of Korra channel basically. So what I'm planning on doing is basically going through and watching the best episode of a certain season and the worst episode of a certain season and doing it with each one. And if you guys enjoy it, I'll go on to do it with Avatar: The Last Airbender as well, and maybe some other things. Basically it's going to be some reactions here and there, just kind of fill in the blanks where I've not had time to do a theory video. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Hopefully I'm going to enjoy doing this, and let's get into it. So the top viewed episode for book 1 of Legend of Korra is the finale, and honestly I'm not surprised, the finale is amazing. So I'm going to be diving into that today. So let's get to it. And play. Endgame.
I need you to tear up those runways. We can't let those aircraft take off.
Honestly, I really enjoyed that there were a few different groups that were going on in this. Like, people were able to work with different people for this finale. Like, Bolin and Asami do make a really good pair in terms of like their team and techniques together. And you see it a lot in this, and obviously Iroh is involved too.
But no fence.
Asami, the only one with the brain cell in this team, although not as much of one considering she walked into this trap. Noticed the trap, didn't think to not continue to go into the trap. I gotta give it to them, the man's got style.
Quest to equalize the world.
That's a lie, Amon.
Yeah, you tell him, Korra. Spilling the literal tea.
Nothing to fear.
He's got such a imposing voice. Like, it's an interesting case because, like, in comparison between Korra and Amon, Amon sounds and feels more charismatic. Probably because he's an adult and she's a teenager, but like things like that. It's interesting. I just gotta say, I remember watching this for the first time because I watched this show live. I really did think they got it wrong, and that like Tarlock was lying to them, or it wasn't, like he just assumed it was his brother and it really wasn't. Like, the moment this happened I was like, wait, no, they're wrong. Oh my god. So I was anxious over the fact, but also just seeing this now, I'm just remembering he said that the firebender took his face. Your face is still there, my guy. Like, you got some damage here, although I'm still trying to figure out how, especially with the bit on his lip here, like how, because obviously we know later on it's makeup, how did he manage that? Like, I don't think prosthetics are that good. Just because it washes off easily enough. I don't know. Anyway, sorry, carry on.
This is what a firebender did to me.
What?
Alright, boo-hoo, cried Zuko. But seriously, how did they find them? We saw them escape. How do they get them? Even captured, she looks stunning. This is why you don't ask the muscle of the group to stay behind. Exactly. She's so smart and beautiful. If there isn't a... I need to find an Asami. I need to find the Asami to my Korra.
Rid the world of airbending forever.
I never understood why he wanted to get rid of the airbenders. Out of all the benders, airbenders have been the least... Like, they've never caused a war, as far as we're aware. I would say, as far as we're aware. With Avatar Studios, we may get something about that. And obviously, there's a hair thing later on. But, like, airbenders that we know of have never caused a war. They went extinct because of a war. Because of a war. They're incredibly peaceful people. They help others. Like, out of all, they're the only nation and benders that it doesn't make sense for them to be eradicated. Like, they are more of a benefit to society. I don't know. It always just felt a bit weird to me because they are very peaceful people. So it just feels... I know his whole thing is like to get rid of all benders, but like these benders haven't done anything to be a problem to society. Because they barely exist in society because there's 4 of them. But yeah, I don't know. Just anyway, sorry. I'll stop pausing. That's why they want to get rid of them, because they don't know how to fight them. Considering how Amon does his like energy bending, blood bending thingy, there isn't enough knowledge about airbenders for him to... I wouldn't have thought he'd be successfully able to do it. Considering. That's cool. that they have no sense of how to be stealthy. If you're going through a door, you make sure it closes quietly so they don't know you're there. Oh, I hate the noise. No, I hate this. I hate...
I would destroy you.
Oh, shut up. Watching this for the first time, I started sobbing because I really thought that was the end. I really do love that they did bring back a lot of the voice actors from the original show. So we've got like Dante here for General Iroh, grandson of Zuko. Then Michaela, I can't remember her last name, Michaela Mosley? I don't know. But the voice actress for Toph comes back to play young Su Yin's voice actress. Which is really cool. That's cool though. I thought they destroyed the statue. He's so strong. Kapow. Oh.
I now see there is no chance to save you.
Screw you. And she's just too good. Ah, you piece of garbage.
You really are a horrible father.
Oh, Asami. Someone needs to give her a hug. Like, I swear, I don't think anyone ever gave her a hug at any point. She needs a hug. Yeah, Marco. Take that. Marco is insanely powerful. We need to give him more appreciation. Like, seriously. His hatred, considering he is a bender, oh, this moment though.
I can airbend?
I can airbend. Oh. You don't. Ah. I love that moment so much. It's just, oh. It's amazing.
The Avatar was telling the truth.
I just realised there's J.K. Simmons doing an additional voice.
Our father set us on this path. Fate caused us to collide. I should have left with you when we were boys.
I just want to say, so I was saying it before and then I got distracted by Korra's airbending. The thing that always surprised me and like I really enjoyed about Noah talking, well, Amon's character, was that the fact that he was a bender, but he just detested bending so much. This is why I kind of wish the seasons were able to be a little bit longer and they'd had the, obviously from my previous video, the writing team and all these sort of things. Because I feel like it would have been really cool to dive into that. Like, we get an idea as to why he hates bending so much because of his father, but we never go into it that much as to like the extent that that level of hatred came about. And what makes me wonder, like, would he have eventually taken away his own bending after he'd eradicated bending completely? I don't know, it's an interesting thought, and just the villains in Korra, oh my god.
Hey, at least you unlocked your airbending.
Bro, not the time.
It's still a good thing though.
I'll just stand over here.
No attack. I had almost forgotten the sound of my own name.
It will be just like the good old days.
this is not a kid show. This is a show for teens at the least. But it just kind of goes to show like how badly their dad effed them up. Like, Tarlock's decision here, and I know so many people are often questioning why Tarlock did this, and I think it's because he knows that he and Noah, like, there's always going to be this ability to be corrupted and go down the bad route again, because Tarlock is the example of that. He tried to do the right thing, and yet his bloodbending corrupted him to stop following that path of trying to change the city for the better. He still fell into it even though he didn't intend to. And so I think he knows that there's no chance for either of them to have that chance of being better. So that was the only option. I think Noah kind of knew, which is why the tear was there. He knew that they weren't going to have a chance because they've just been screwed so badly by their father's teachings and by bloodbending itself. Bloodbending corrupts. I think this is the thing which is really interesting. But it's heartbreaking to see all the same.
It's going to be all right, Korra.
No, it's not. I mean, go away. Back to Republic City. Get on with your life.
What are you talking about?
I'm not the Avatar anymore. You don't need to do me any favors. I can't.
This is the thing that gets me. She really feels that she doesn't deserve anything if she isn't the Avatar. Like, her identity is so intrinsically there with her identity that being a bender is all she thinks that she... Or being a bender and being the Avatar is all that she knows she can be. So she doesn't think anyone can love her if she isn't that. It's just really heartbreaking. To this day, 100% believe that she was considering jumping. But she just couldn't do it, which is why she cries. She thinks that she's not brave enough to do it for the next Avatar.
I'm gonna be left alone.
Which is why this.
Me here.
Ah! Aang!
Aang.
When we hit our
At
lowest
this point,
we are
open to the greatest change. Is that line specifically? Ah! I mean, this is the first time we see so many avatars as well, like so many past lives in more detail. I love it. I love it. I love it. The power. Oh, but this heterosexual nonsense can get out of here. Oh, this made me happy that we got to see this though. Like, I remember seeing this and thinking it was going to end on the kiss. And even though I think I'd only just come out, I was still kind of like, ugh. But now we get this. It's returning powers. Oh, amazing. Tenzin's face. Katara just looks so pleased and happy. I adore her, adore it. Lynn! My queen!
I am so proud of you.
Avatar Korra. Oh, don't cry. Wow. Why does that finale still get me, even though I've watched this show so many times that I just realised it got darker the longer I was watching this, so hopefully you guys can still see me. But yeah, literally no wonder this is like one of the highest rated episodes, because the finale is just incredible. I think, what was it? It got 9.3 on IMDb or something like that. That's why I'm doing this based on is through the IMDb thing. But I love it. I love this. Season 1 is just, considering how little they had to go with on it and like how short it was, it's just phenomenal. And obviously there's the whole thing that people complain about, her getting the Avatar state, all these sort of things. I've got a video on that, so go check that out. But this is great, and I can 100% see why this is the best episode of Book 1. I enjoy it, I love it, I'm here for it. But that is the best episode from season 1 of Legend of Korra reaction. And of course, if you guys enjoyed this, I will be getting to the worst episode of book 1 of Legend of Korra probably next week. I think I'm going to do this like in weekly segments and intermittently. But I am here for this. Yeah, I want to know what you guys think. Do you think the season 1 finale is the best episode for you? I'm intrigued to see how many people think it is the best episode, so let me know in the comment section down below. And if it isn't your favourite of season 1, let me know which one it is, and maybe I'll do like a fan or commentary react on what everyone's fan base wise idea of the best episode of certain seasons in future. But again, yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. If you want to see more of this, be sure to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, hit a thumbs up, drop a comment, or if you want to, get a say in what I do in future, head over to my Patreon, which is linked in the description box down below, alongside all of my social media and merchandise links too. Yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed doing this. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching it with me. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.